Okay? I just think that it would be like a fun little experiment if you were to hang out with them and then tell us everything that they say.
What do we even talk about?
Hair products.
Ashton Kutcher.
These people have been building a case about you. Like, you're literally like a celebrity to them already in the group chats. So then they send one, okay, and then this person will become a spy. You think it's genuine. This is why it hurts, because you're actually confiding in them, telling them your business, getting close to them, okay? Meanwhile, they're just looking at you as a spectacle, as an object. This is what they'll tend to do when you're a pretty girl, you're an empath, you're a triple threat, you're beautiful. You're literally like a celebrity to them already in the group chats. They run back to the friendship group and they start telling the group you're tea. Bitch, it's not even tea, okay? If you think you got tea on me, it's piss. Because I've transmuted that. A lot of people don't understand what you have been through. So when they see you being who you are now, seeing your light, seeing you not be this mean person and toxic person, they get jealous of that. So this is another thing is why you can never stoop down to their level, okay? Because they wish that they were even at your level. Hello, my lovely gems. Welcome back to another video. If you're new, I'm Sapphire Love. Hope you guys have been refining yourself. I know I have been. It feels good to be back, okay? Like, I haven't posted in so long because I kind of was doing some identity work, healing work. So I took some time out, but I'm back and I'm still doing my identity work. I don't want to like keep waiting until the right time to post. I could have waited until my hair is done. I could have waited until this and that, but it's like, no. The best time to film is while you're currently going through it. So I'm here. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys a quick favor. If you can like this video, that way it helps push the content out there. Comment down below and also subscribe. It's free. Join the gem community. Okay, so I wanted to talk about how there's certain women that will come into your life to spy on you. Okay, so in the video, basically, I'm talking about how when you're a pretty woman that has motion, so when you have something going on, people will come into your life just to spy on you and get information from you so they can take that information and take it back to their loser friends to humble you. Why do they do this? They do this because they put you on a pedestal, and to them it's like, oh no, her life can't be real. She can't be all that. I need to find out information in her life. Why they do this is because they want to get information from you. They want to know about your family problems. They want to know about your insecurities. They want to know what makes you tick. They want to know what makes you cry. They need to prove that you're not perfect, because the thing is, in their mind, they think you're perfect. And the funny thing is, when they come into your life and now you tell them things, this is why I also said, I made a video on my TikTok about this. Pretty women need to lie. I think I'm probably even going to title this video this. You need to lie. When people are coming into your life, you need to fish them a different information. You need to already have a story so you don't stutter, because I'm someone where like I have ADHD. You may also have neurodivergence, especially when you're a pretty girl with neurodivergence. That is their target. That's what they love, okay? They love taking advantage of us. So you would have to already know a story plan, so you know, like, and then you accidentally overshare, okay? So it's okay if you didn't know and you told people your business. This happened to me. I told her my business and I regret it. Sometimes I so cringe, but then I don't, because I don't want to be in that frequency of regret. So everything happens for a reason. I feel like if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be who I am today. These people, they work in herds, they work in packs. So when they come to you, more than likely, they already talk about you in their group chats. They talk about you already in their group chats because you're a gem, okay? You're the celebrity, you're the one that they all talk about. So they come into your life, okay? And then maybe, and the thing is, they don't have to be ugly as well. These people don't have to be ugly. Though there will be something in you that you can tell that you're prettier than them. Like, there's a certain energy that you have that they just don't have. So they will come into your life, ask you questions about your family, Sometimes they'll even be like, oh yeah, I'm going through the same thing too, as a way to be relatable, to relate to you. No, they're coming to monitor you, study you even more. These people have been building a case about you. Like, you're literally like a celebrity to them already in the group chats. So then they send one, okay, and then this person will become a spy. You think it's genuine. This is why it hurts, because you're actually confiding in them, telling them your business, getting close to them, okay? Meanwhile, they're just looking at you as a spectacle, as an object. This is what they'll tend to do when you're a pretty girl, you're an empath, you're a triple threat, you're beautiful, you're a gem, you're literally a gem, you're resilient. Cool. And this is literally the whole concept of Mean Girls, by the way. Katie was also a mean girl. Katie was sent to by her friends, and I'm gonna like add some pictures and probably do a voiceover, but Katie was sent over to Regina's friendship group to get information so the group can feel humbled and feel better about themselves, to get information from Regina. This is why Mean Girls is so funny, because yeah, Regina wasn't perfect, but so many people have this image of what a mean girl is. But then you have people like Janice and Katie and the boy, and they're also being mean to Regina too, because of maybe an experience that Janice went through, and now she's taking that out on Regina. And they be so mad. They be so mad that Regina is also resilient. You see when they cut out the thing on her boobs, and then she was like, and then she like walked around. That's how they be. It's like, damn, like she just is resilient. She's strong. She has high self-esteem. This is why you always have to make sure your self-esteem is all the way high, and you cannot let them get you down, guys. I promise you. So guys, this is literally what happened in Mean Girls. It's the whole concept of Mean Girls. If you guys want me to break down Mean Girls more, comment down below. Now, I can't take all the credit because I posted a TikTok video about this, and one of my lovely gems commented underneath saying this is the concept of Mean Girls. In Mean Girls, you had Janice and the boy, I forget his name right now. You had Janice going to Katie, okay, basically telling Katie, oh, Regina is inviting you out. Okay, you need to be her quote unquote friend, her fake friend, because we want to get information about Regina. They literally said they don't like Regina, but Katie has to be friends with her. So that Katie tells them everything about Regina they want to know. Why? Because Regina makes them feel insecure.
Okay, I just think that it would be like a fun little experiment if you were to hang out with them and then tell us everything that they say.
What do we even talk about?
Hair products.
Ashton Kutcher.
It's deeper than, okay, the Lebanese comment with Janice. My theory is when in the 8th grade, Regina didn't know about Lebanon or someone being Lebanese, and then Janice said, so when she taught Lebanese meant lesbian, Janice ran with it, and then Janice was like, oh my god, she thought I was gay, da, da, da. But it's because I actually do believe deep down Janice either wants to be friends with Regina or wants to F Regina. And that's why she got so triggered by a mistake. Remember what I told you? When you're pretty, you can't make mistakes. If Regina wasn't so hot, if Regina was anyone else, Janice would not have as much vim as she would right now for Regina. Check that. Remember when I talked about the loser friends? Janice is a loser. I said it. Janice and the male, they're deemed as a loser friend, okay? They have so much hate for Regina. They have so much hate. They focus so much on her. Really, what are they really doing? Remember what I said, that Regina is a celebrity? You are the celebrity. You are the gem. Regina's the gem. And they're talking about her in their little groups. There's a thin line between love and hate. Okay? Now, you may say Regina also did the same thing with Katie, but I feel like it's in a different situation, okay? Katie isn't part of the loser squad, really. Like, she's just part of the quote-unquote loser squad with Janice because she's new. She's new, and she's this white girl that came from Africa, so they put her in the group. If Katie was never in Africa and grew up in America, she would not even be with that group that Janice is in at all, and she knows it deep down. That's why when she saw Regina come out during that scene when they met, introduced the plastics, she looked at Regina with admiration. Because let's not lie to ourselves, women look up to women they want to be like. Women look up to women that are admired, that are beautiful, because who else wouldn't want to be beautiful? A lot of women want to be beautiful. So Janice and Katie were only friends because of like convenience at the time. But with the quote unquote this hierarchy, okay, the power ladder, Janice doesn't meet that. Now, because Katie's still a pretty girl, Katie is also an attractive girl, right? So Regina invites her out. Now, Regina's not inviting her out for innocent for innocent conversation. Regina's inviting her out to see if she can be part of the squad. That's why they were sizing up Katie. That's what they were doing. Okay, they weren't inviting Katie out to get information on the losers, on Janice and the guy. Sorry, I forgot his name. No, they wanted to size up Katie to see if Katie could be part of the plastics. That's what it was. So, but Janice wanted information to humble Regina, to make Regina not be this high person she's put on this pedestal in her mind. Even after they had beef, you're still putting her on this pedestal in your mind. So it's like, oh no, I need to get Katie. I need to use the new girl's collateral and send her over to get information. Cool. Then remember when I talked about how a lot of these girls be so mad that even though you're admired, even though you're beautiful, even though you hold yourself high, right? Like Regina, they can't transmute. They can't transmute and they cannot get over things. Hence why Janice was so mad over that one comment and she could never get over it. Now, I know you guys remember the scene where they cut off a circle in her top and you could see her bra. They were like, ooh, that's gonna get her. That's gonna get Regina mad. But what did Regina do? Regina, just like a lot of us, a lot of you gems, are alchemists. You have powerful transmutation skills. Regina looked at herself and said, let me work with this. I'm Regina George. I'm that girl. And guess what happened? Everyone started following. She's starting a trend. First they hate you, then they copy. And then Jan was like, wait, our plan didn't work. Yeah, your plan didn't work because she turned a negative into a positive, unlike you. Unlike a lot of these losers that come onto your page that know you in real life. They're so mad because of what you've been through and you overcame it. And they would never know because they thought you were perfect. They thought Regina was perfect. But then when they come into her life and they see what's actually going on, they'll realize, no, you're just resilient. You're just a diamond that was created under pressure. Then there's another scene where Katie was at a party. And then Janice drives up, goes to Katie, and is mad that Katie has really been so involved with the plastics, with the girls, with Regina and her friends. And she basically doesn't like Katie anymore because Katie is becoming the type of girl that she hates. Katie is becoming the girl that dresses up nicely, the girl that doesn't want to be basic. For some reason, Janice has a problem with girls that don't want to be basic and girls that are confident. And I believe it's because deep down, Janice wants that. Like I said, you're not going to hate something that you don't want to be. You're not going to hate something that you don't care about. So she obviously cares. I believe Regina also uses the burn book as strategy. I also saw this in a YouTube video. Her channel is called the It Girl Playbook. But Regina, because you are also in this hierarchy and people want to be your friend, men want to sleep with you, I believe Regina uses the burn book as strategy, as fair. She knows people's secrets. So it's like, think how fast people switch. People they hate Regina, but they love her so much. They follow all her trends. So I believe Regina uses the burn book as a strategy to even protect herself. I honestly feel like Katie was like, damn, like, honestly, I'd rather be friends, even though, yeah, Regina can be a bitch, she has the burn book, da 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 da. I'd rather be friends with people that are actually doing stuff instead of people that are just chatting shit about people that they wish they could be. To the point where you're even controlling Katie now, Janice. You're controlling Katie because you're getting mad. She's intertwining with the plastic. She's actually liking being there. The girl just came to a new country, America, from Africa. You didn't even give her the chance to mingle around and be friends with other people because you hate the plastic so bad and you want to keep Katie to yourself and you want to keep her low because Janice has an issue with people reaching their highest potential. That's how I feel. And Katie doesn't mind that. Katie actually wants to be her highest potential. Katie doesn't want to be basic. Katie is thinking, damn, well, I just came from Africa. I want to come to America and be my highest potential. So that is why she also wanted to be included with the plastics. You know what I mean? And then Janice was just being a loser. And I think once Katie was involved with the plastics, and then she started seeing her old friendship group with Janice talking about Regina, it's like, damn, I feel like a loser, because when I hang out with the plastics, we're being admired, we look good, we feel good, we're in the right energy. And then when I come back to my old friends, all they're doing is being jealous and chatting shit about Regina and her friendship group. Damn, I would not want to be involved with Janice either. But that was just like a little breakdown of the same thing happening in the Mean Girls movie. Please comment down below if there's anything else you want me to break down. I really, really, really enjoy doing these type of videos. So, funny thing is, when they come into your life and they actually start to see that you're a human being just like them, but you transmute, because over here, us gems, we transmute. We're alchemists. We understand we can turn a negative into a positive thing. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And a lot of people get jealous when they see you do that. When they see you turn lemons into lemonade. When they see you be resilient and come out on top from what was meant to destroy you. Okay, nothing will be able to destroy you. Okay, you are a queen. Okay, these people don't have this. So they see your aura, your energy, your resilience, okay, being a diamond under pressure, and they start being jealous that you're not perfect. Even though they were jealous that they thought you were perfect, that's why they had to come into your life and see, oh my God, does she really live like this? Is she really who she says she is? So they now get jealous, because it's like, damn, I went through shit, but now I'm a product of my environment. A lot of people come into my life, they don't understand the shit I've been through. A lot of people don't understand what you have been through. So when they see you being who you are now, seeing your light, seeing you not be this mean person and toxic person, they get jealous of that. They get jealous of you. So this is another thing, is why you can never stoop down to their level, okay? Because they wish that they were even at your level. They wish that they could still smile. People be so mad when they see me smile, so mad that I'm not be dwelling in my problems. And I'm like, okay, let me use this energy and transmute it to my benefit. Even what I'm doing now, telling my story online, so many people can't even do this. They go through so many things, they can't even talk about their story online. But when they see me, it's like, damn, I wish I could do that. You can. You can do anything you set your mind to. And I'm talking to you gems too. So yeah, they start coming into your life, they see what you've been through, but yet you still decided you want to become a lash tech. Yet you still decided you want to go to medicine school. Is that what it's called? Medicine? Yet you still decided that you want to be a better person. Or if it's not school, whatever it is, you want to be a better person. Oh yeah, okay, you had a child when you were younger. For all my moms, I don't have a child. For all the women that watch me that are single mothers, or the dad is there too. But yeah, you're still on top. That didn't break you. I'm like, how about break them? So then what they do is, because they don't understand that these people have been being jealous, they don't get it. They run back to the friendship group and they start telling the group, you're tea. Bitch, it's not even tea, okay? If you think you got tea on me, it's piss. Because I've transmuted that. I've risen on top. I've raised my frequency above that. Unlike you. So they start looking at you as a spectacle, as a joke, and start going back to their losers, the loser friends. Oh, did you know that she did this? Did you know that? Did you know that her ex was DL? Guys, I'm gonna make comment down below if you want me to talk about that. I already talked about it on my TikTok, so I think I'm just gonna repurpose the content on my YouTube. Okay. A word of advice for my pretty women is, this is why you need to lie when you're pretty, okay? You need to lie and you need to empower yourself. You need to know that even if you accidentally told someone something you didn't want to go out, that it may come back. So you need to stand strong and hold yourself high. Also, don't tell anyone something that you don't want to be spread around, because that friend has a friend that has a friend that has a friend. Okay, so really keep things inside. Secrets are secret for a reason, okay? Lock up the key and throw it away. I don't know where I heard this. There's actually been a study done that people do get pleasure seeing pretty people go through it. So you have to be very careful who you're saying things to. If you have a problem, comment down below, message me, say it to me. I can make a video from it. But don't be going around telling people what happened to you. I know it can be lonely. It is lonely. Hence why we have this community out here. You need to be the selfish villain, okay? Which is one of the laws of my book, shameless plug, how to be a bitch, link down below. You need to be the selfish villain and put yourself first, okay? You need to lie to protect yourself. Lying is a form of protection. I don't care what your mom said, what your dad said. They didn't, look, I love my parents, but at the same time, it's like, that's very toxic to tell a child, always tell the truth. No, that's not how it works in the real world. You know, they don't deserve that. Not everyone deserves the truth. Stay empowered. Stop telling people everything, okay? Especially your plans, your big goals. A lot of people will project and they just can't handle it because they thought, oh, because that didn't work out for me, that business failed, or which is normal. You're going to fail. That's how you become successful, is by failing, but you keep getting up. But see, that's why people be jealous of you, because they don't get up. They don't understand how to get up. So don't tell people things, okay? That's why we have our community. Also, be very aware on who's coming into your life, because trust me, when you're a pretty woman, you're a gem, which means you stand out. So you may be thinking this person just met me, or maybe they just found a video. No, they've been talking about you. They've been studying you with their little minions, with their little friends, and then they come over, try to get tea. You see this happen a lot in the workplace as well. In the workplace, in school, in those type of environments where there's gonna be a hierarchy, okay? And don't let you be quiet and reserved. Oh, damn, that's it. This is why you have to be a bitch as well. This is why you have to be a bitch. Because imagine me now, look how pretty I look. Okay, not to toot my own horn, but look how pretty I look. When I was so naive and I wasn't a bitch, even though I have a resting bitch face, and girls would be like, you're such a bitch, you're such a bitch. But then that turned me into a people pleaser. So then I would overcompensate when people come into my life. Okay, I got used and abused. But since I don't care anymore to overcompensate, I'm being who I am fully, I'm so protected. And also I've been doing some glamour magic and also spiritual things to protect me. Guys, get into that. Protect yourself spiritually, okay? I'll talk about that. I'll make videos. I've been more at peace. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here, okay? My pretty ladies, okay? Empower yourself. Be your own best friend. Don't be desperate for friendship, okay? Just because someone comes across likable, or they know the same person, you know, they do the same thing, you know, no, they're coming to use you because you stand out and you are resilient. You are the show. Act like it, okay? So, thank you for watching this video, okay? Don't forget to like this video. It helps push the content out there. Comment down below if you can also relate, if this has happened to you, and what other videos you'd like to see from me. Also, subscribe, it's free. Join the Gem community. So, yes, I'll see you again. My next one, Gems. Love you, bye.